Good morning, and yes, we've got snow at last. Okay, when is a camper not a camper? It's when you know the history of it. And Ebe257 has got a great history. Well, good morning. It snowed last night, and it's snowing now. Actually, it's coming down in buckets. So, right, I've asked the question: when is a camper not a camper? I'm going to say when you know the history of the vehicle. A lot of people out there buy camper vans, and they know it. Oh yeah, it were ex-military, or it were, a gritter. But Ebe257 has got a really good history with it, unlike a lot of the camper vans out there. So what I'm going to do is go through some of the history and the whereabouts where Ebe has been for the last 30 some years. So what do we know about Ebe? Now, at first when we got Ebe, we thought she was a fire engine, or fire support vehicle, I think the correct term we were using. But after being in contact with the original fire station down in Latterstatten in Ebersberg, Germany, we found out that she was classed as a fire rescue vehicle, which basically means she didn't carry the water. She carried things like the cutting, winching and hydraulic gear. She attended a lot of motorway accidents or accidents with vehicles. So this vehicle we're going to be carrying sort of like everything you need to get a person out of a car or to pull wreckages apart and things like that. So she did have a big hydraulic winch on there. She would have had cutting gear. She would have also all the other things what you don't want to talk about. She quite possibly could have carried body bags and things like that. So yeah, she attended, I would say in her lifetime, quite a few accidents. So fire rescue vehicle. She spent 26 years at just one fire station in Germany. Over that period of time, she would have made good friends, not only with the crew but also possibly with other fire engines. I mean, she had a big support crew there as well. Why Ebe? Right, okay, quite simply, the original registration number was Ebe257. So yes, Ebe already came with a name. We didn't have to name the vehicle. The vehicle, already came with a name. So that's the original registration number for this vehicle, Ebe257. So, yep, the vehicle got named Ebe. She also came with a motif which is on the door, and it's, you know, we have it on those t-shirts and so on, which you've probably seen this motif or this shield on the door, which is the wild boar running through the trees. We put this actually back on the door. Once the cab got sprayed, we got a sign writer in to actually repaint this back onto the door, just as a little bit of a nod and a wink to the, you know, her history, where she came from. So it's really, really nice to know the history of the vehicle. And like I said, we have been in touch with the original fire station down in Germany, and we have actually been invited back there. So I think once we get these COVID out of the way and we get rid of some of the restrictions, you know, we are going to have to go down there and visit, and just, you know, be nice for some of those drivers down there, you know, what's driven Ebe to accidents and so on, to actually see that she's not just on a scrap pile somewhere. She has moved on, she has developed, and she has turned into what is a beautiful motorhome. So yeah, I am looking for the day when we can actually travel down to Germany and meet the guys and girls who have worked in this vehicle. Well, thanks for joining me this morning. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of insight into Ebe257 and what she was, and it makes a great story. The countless lives she'll have saved, and obviously the ones she didn't. So what a great vehicle, and thanks for joining me.